I'd like to tell you something worthy of you, your time, satisfy the claims of interest and intellect, respect and intimacy. Best if you told me what you'd like to be told. The golden rule of telling. No?
Yes.
Well then, did you happen to see the headline of the Herald Tribune? Fish, too, feel pain. Pain averse, pleasure-seeking, more than just programmed approach avoidance. Like you and me, essentially. Yes, fear too. They even tremble. You see it in the rippling water. Ah, you read The Complete Angler, so of course you knew. Do you mind being told what you already know? A comfort oftener than not? Sometimes not. But even among the well-read, there's still the unknown. On the front page as well, there's an article on Antonello's portrait of an unknown man. Much of it speculation. How likely is it an artist wouldn't know who's sitting for him? Such portraits take time. Hours at a time, numerous times. Unless he'd done everything else ahead, garb, headdress, then just painted in the face. We do that, you know, Yankee engineers. But this was Sicily, pre-New World. Smiling, rare for those days. Say cheese comes later. And anyway, cheese in Italian just isn't the same. Enigmatic, like Lisa's. But what smile isn't if it's not for the camera and you're not in on the joke? Likely nouveau riche. That sort commissioned portraits precisely because they hadn't any social standing yet. No repute. Failed to pay, so his name's withheld. Or maybe he so named it himself. Rueful irony. Flirt. You'd like to know me, wouldn't you? Shall I tell you my theory? I'll tell you my theory. It's a portrait of every man. The title meant to draw us in, into ourselves, identity rendered fluid. Might that be me, you wonder? Self-portrait in a complex mirror. The tonic shock of transfigured recognition. Ah, brave new world. None of us really knows who he is. He, she, we. I mean, who we are. Nor who anyone else is for that matter. Not really. We know enough to get on, keep up appearances. Sometimes not. And only in the fleeting present. The past's a fictive convention, the future collusive illusion. Say cheese. Pain. I feel your pain. You don't. Unless you're being scourged beside me, on the pillory beside me, gasping beside me in the hoisted net. Even then, in truth, every anonymous portrait is, of the beholder, a self-portrait. And every fish likewise. That's really the gist of the article, the fish article. Empathy. It was the Flemish masters painted portraits of fish. You see it in their eyes. The ordeal they suffered from sea to table, transitioning, we would say. To my eye, nude were more compelling. The man too, I'm naked. That gives urgency to anonymity, edginess to the legend, unknown. Clothing is disguise. All properties are faux biography. Consider poetry. Write a poem about Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, would you? Reveal Victoria's secret, not your own. The very project is to expose your mystery. And though mystery, it remains. What is he smiling about? Smirking? Pleased with himself? The first in his family with an MBA. Wall Street dealer. Just gambled away an entire demographic's lifetime savings. If suddenly he animated, what would he say? Ask your doctor if Blissall is right for you. Empathy. What would we be without it? What are we with it? Brave new world. And what became of him once his portrait was complete, when, as ever since, and like Lisa's, it draws us in from every angle? Well, I have to tell you, he died. Felt pain and died. Forgive me. I hadn't realized the extent of your empathy. Through those eyes, you saw. You must think me cruel beyond cruel. And yet, oil on panel, merely, a true conundrum. Oh God, I was so concerned to empathize, bewildered you with my extraordinary concern. Seduced you. I see it now. Set you up to cast you down. In your eyes, pain, unknowable pain. Oh God, I wouldn't have wished this on fish.
Un momentito.